What's up guys, JESE here and welcome to a brand new video and welcome to week number 7 of top 10 transfers of the week for the summer transfer window. Now this series is supposed to go live every single Saturday and it's Monday night tonight. I was thinking about what video to do. I looked at my video list and I realised for some reason I forgot to do it. So apologies about that guys. So before we get any further, as always, if you can smash 1,000 followers likes, that'd be absolutely awesome. If you're new to my channel, click that subscribe button for daily FIFA content and in the comments below, let me know what you think has been the best transfer of this week so far. And finally, if you missed today's first video, it'll be down below in that description box guys. 8 transfers after 9 PM is the second video of the day. And the player ratings and stats are all taken from the latest head-to-head update. So let's start off then at number 10. We have got Thomas Vermaelen going to Roma on a season-long loan from Barcelona. So he's 30 years old now, getting on a little bit. The former Arsenal, captain. He hasn't played too much for Barca over the last couple of years. Last season though, 20 games, 1,271 minutes. He also got 1 goal in that time and is still valued at £3.4 million. The stats wise on FIFA Ultimate Team, still 80 rated with some decent stats here and there and maybe quite good for FIFA 17. But the reason he has got into my top 10 transfers then, first up, he may go there as a backup, but he's a very experienced backup because if he gets rid of his injury problem, which honestly, I think he might not, it could be a great player. Barca did sign him though, knowing he had a lot of injury problems about him. So I'm assuming they signed him not being a starter or anything. They knew he'd be a backup as well. But at Roma, they have got a fair amount of injury problems as it is, especially for defenders. I think he has played fullback every now and then as well for the national team. So overall, I think it's a decent signing, but nothing too spectacular. And in fact, last season he played 1,271 minutes. And compare that to his first season at Barca, he played just 63 minutes in total. He was also linked to a fair amount of Premier League clubs as well, including his former club Arsenal. Now we've got to number 9, and that is going to be Scott Sinclair going to Celtic. So in regards to FIFA, he's a 75 rated left wing currently on head-to-head with 87 pace, 78 dribbling and 71 shooting. High medium work rates, 4-star skill moves, got from Aston Villa who were relegated to Celtic in Scotland. He's 27 years old and last season for Villa, he played 33 games, 2,049 minutes, getting 6 goals and 0 assists. The fee was £3.5 million and his current value is still 2.98. So in regards to signing for Celtic, they're doing quite good business under Brendan Rodgers. He's had an ideal start to his Celtic career. On his debut, he came on, scored a goal on the exact same day he officially signed for the club. And that was their winner in the opener last week. I think since then, in total he's played 2 games, got 2 goals and 1 assist in 119 minutes. It's a good step for his career after Villa were relegated, and I imagine he'll do very well in the SPL. At number 8 this week, we got Borja Baston going to Swansea City. So the Spaniard is still a silver on head-to-head currently, but I imagine could probably sneak a 75 or a 76 come the start of FIFA 17. He's 6'3", medium-low work rates, right-footed, 4-star weak foot and 2-star skill moves. He joined Swansea from Atletico Madrid, although last season was on loan to SD Eibar. He's 23 years old and last season played 39 games at 2,685 minutes, contributing 19 goals and 4 assists. The fee was £15 million, apparently rising up to 17 mil after additional fees, and currently valued at 4.25, but that has not been updated for a while. He's a goal scorer, which Swansea at this point in time do definitely need after getting rid of Andre Ayew, Batafimi Gomis and also Pelosi. And 19 goals in 2,685 minutes is a really good ratio in the Spanish league in particular. So it looks like a good striker, still very young as well. I think was very highly rated in fact by a lot of Atletico Madrid fans. I haven't seen him personally, but now he's in the Premier League, I'll see him week in, week out. At number 7, we got on to Januzaj, going on loan to Sunderland. So born in 1995, he is 21 years old, 6 foot tall, medium-low work rates, left-footed, 4-star skill moves and 4-star weak foot. He's joined the Black Cats from United on a loan deal for the whole season. Last season, 19 games, 779 minutes, so didn't really feature whatsoever. And during that time, he contributed 1 goal, which I think was for United at the very beginning of the season, and also 3 assists. He is currently valued at £5.95 million, and he's looking to get his career back on track because despite being 21 years old, he's dropped off it quite a bit over the last year or so. Game time is absolutely key for him after such a little amount of minutes last season, especially on loan at Dortmund, where he played just 161 minutes in the Bundesliga. And in fact, the competition he played in most last season was the Premier League 2, which is the under-23 league. I think last season was like the under-21 league or something. But yeah, he played 448 minutes, I think it was, in that league, and compared to the rest, it's like twice the amount. But I haven't put that on his minutes played because I don't really think it counts. So Januzaj, I think he'll do quite well at Sunderland and hopefully get some more minutes. Now at number 6, we go on to Ashley Williams going to Everton. The former Swansea captain and Welsh international captain has joined Everton for around £9 million, although some sites are saying 12 mil. He turns 32 in about a week or so, and in regards to the FIFA Ultimate Team, he's still a very solid card. In fact, he got a January upgrade or a winter upgrade, whatever you want to call it, 70 pace, 81 defending and 82 physical. Last season he played 36 games for Swansea, 3,240 minutes, and he got 2 goals and 1 assist. And despite being 31 years old, he's still valued at £6.8 million. So in regards to Everton, it's a really good signing for the simple fact they sold John Stones for a massive fee and replaced him with bags of experience. And despite his age, he's still brilliant at doing the basics and getting the job done. Reading the game as well, he's top notch at. And nowadays, to be fair, the centre-back age doesn't really make too much difference because John Terry, he's starting for Chelsea quite a bit and he's a lot older than 31. And Ashley Williams is also a very good leader. Now at number 5, we've got another Everton player this time, Yank Bolasie. Now usually he would feature in next week's episode because it was technically past the Saturday deadline, but now I'm making this on Monday night, so again apologies about that, but he's joined them from Crystal Palace for a quite big fee. The DR Congo international joined them for £25 million, rising to 30 mil after additional fees. In regards to FIFA, he's 77 rated, 88 pace and 83 dribbling, 4-star weak foot, 5-star skill moves and 6'1". He's 27 years old and last season for Crystal Palace played 31 games, 2,464 minutes, contributing 6 goals and 6 assists, and currently valued at 11.9 mil. So overall, it is a big fee, but he can be a game changer, but he just needs to add a bit more consistency to his game. And the 2 games this season, you could guarantee Bolasie had a great game, both of them against Liverpool, and for Everton potentially, it could be very good for Merseyside derbies. And Everton are starting to build a squad now under Ronald Koeman, assuming they don't sell Lukaku on top of Stones, but if they keep hold of him, they've got a nice squad. And now we go on to number 4, and that is going to be Andre Ayew going to West Ham from Swansea City. So he's actually got injured tonight in his debut against Chelsea, which is it's not an ideal start. And I believe he was starting on the right hand side, so his position next year will probably be right midfield. He is left footed, he's 26 years old. Last season for Swansea played 35 games, 2,943 minutes, 12 goals and 5 assists. The fee was £20.5 million, which is a record fee for West Ham United. And finally, current valuation is £15.3 million. He can play on the right, he can play on the left, and he can also play at striker, which I think he played striker for a fair amount of time last season for Swansea, so very versatile. He's also a goal scorer. Despite technically being counted as a midfielder, he does get a fair amount of goals, even when he was at Marseille. So a very good signing for the Hammers. Next up at number 3, going to Jesse Rodriguez, going to Paris Saint-Germain. The Spaniard left Real Madrid to join Paris Saint-Germain for a fee of £21.25 million. Or around 25 million euros. So last season played 38 games, but again, that stat is a bit of a dodgy one because he only played 1,252 minutes in total. So essentially about 30 of them games were probably off the bench. He did score though 6 goals and got 8 assists in just that amount of minutes, which is very impressive, and is currently valued at £11.9 million. So I think in regards to FIFA, it's great because having a Spaniard in the Ligue 1 is pretty uncommon. He'll also get very good links, obviously, to the PSG players. They've got some great players at the club and very good for teams next year. But onto real life type of stuff, he's been a backup at Madrid for a few years now, and he can really break into the team because of the likes of Bale, Benzema and Ronaldo. And he wanted a change to get first team football, and to be fair to him, he's got a very good move out of it. And I'm assuming he will definitely be a starter for PSG. He can play, like I said before about Andre Ayew as well, he can play centrally or on both wings, so that's a kind of ideal situation for PSG, especially since they don't have Ibra anymore. Now we got on to number 2 this week, and that is going to be John Stones going to Manchester City. The 22-year-old centre-back joined Man City from Everton for a whopping £47.5 million. And I believe that makes him the second most expensive defender of all time. I can't think who number 1 is. Possibly is it David Luiz maybe to PSG. By the way, a big fee and a lot of expectation. And on head-to-head right now, he's currently a 77 rated centre-back with 74 pace, 78 defending and 76 physical. I think he'll probably have a lot higher passing next year, because that's kind of where his game is based. And that's one of the reasons I'm assuming that Pep actually signed him, because he's a centre-back, but he can play like a centre defensive mid or a centre mid in regards to keeping the ball and being very comfortable on it. And his stats last season for Everton, 41 games, 3,416 minutes, 0 goals and 0 assists, currently valued at £23.8 million. Despite his form for Everton last season, I think it's honestly a very good sign because Pep Guardiola obviously sees something in him, and Pep, a lot of people considering him the best manager in the world, that kind of shows something. And like I mentioned before about his play style, he's very good on the ball, very good at passing and dribbling and stuff like that, and he's very comfortable with it. So I'm assuming under Pep he will kind of thrive, and being 22, he's still got bags of potential, and I'm assuming we'll live up to that. Or I hope so, at least for England's sake as well. Now, we've gone to number 1 this week. You probably could have guessed it. Paul Pogba returning to Manchester United. He's not just a number 1 transfer for this video. In fact, he's the number 1 most expensive transfer of all time. But let's talk about his FIFA card and stuff before getting into transfer details. So Paul Pogba, I think, will be an 87 rated centre midfielder for next year with 4-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, and in fact it is my prediction rather than head to head. 6'3", high medium work rates, born in 1993, making 23 years old. So he joined Manchester United from Juve for a whopping £89 million with €5 million of additional fees, which makes him surpass the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo and also Gareth Bale, again as the most expensive player of all time. Last season for Juve, played 49 games, 4,284 minutes, contributing 10 goals and 16 assists, which for a centre mid is absolutely crazy stat, and finally valued at £59.5 million in general. So this transfer is not just massive for Manchester United, but it's also massive for the Premier League as a league kind of thing, because it's a big name, it's a very big name during the league rather than going to likes of Spain, which it did seem to be quite a common thing, players going to likes of Barcelona or Real Madrid as the pivotal in their career. But now the likes of essentially every Premier League club has money, we can kind of become the #1 league again in regards to best players. Spain absolutely dominate the team of the year and stuff every single time, so I'm hoping now, again with the Premier League money, we can kind of start edging a little bit more. Not necessarily have all like 11 players from the Premier League, but at least like say 4 or 5. Honestly, I don't see him flopping. Despite being a Liverpool fan, I just can't see it happening. He's a player that oozes quality and stuff, still very young, has bags of potential, and I think he'll thrive in the Premier League despite that price tag, as that pressure would put a lot of people off and I imagine make a lot of people like very nervous and stuff. But Paul Pogba seems like a character at least that's very, very confident. It's also very good for FIFA Ultimate Team, had a fantastic card like that in the Premier League, guys. So that has been top 10 transfers of the week, week number 7. So as always, guys, if you enjoyed this video, smash the like button. 1,500 likes would be absolutely awesome. If you're to my channel, click the subscribe button for daily FIFA content. The comments below, it'll be your favourite signing of the window so far. And if you missed today's first video, it'll be down below in that description box, guys. 8 of his transfers, after 9 PM is the second video of the day. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.